Hello again, and in this video we will try to find the truth in the midst of the words of Genesis 2, okay, in the Bible. So in my previous videos I explained that I have confirmations that the earth is a baby in the womb, and Genesis 1 did not controverse that. Okay, so the Elohim came here with airships, or I don't know, maybe those ships even swim in the water, so, and air, so yeah, and they stayed. Now Genesis 2 start after the seventh day that was hallowed, so we have to be careful about that day. That is an example, okay? So we know that is written there that people came back to the land from the skies or from the seas, and that Elohim were in number less, more or less, because in the seventh day they failed. The words, because they failed, add some the word surprised and double. Okay, so really we can only find later, maybe in the book, what happened. Okay, was they were surprised, doubled, it doubled. So now in the scene appear only a few Elohim, and they are called now from the logogram Yahweh, or kind of like that, and they go in the midst of the rivers Tigris and Euphrates, blessed in the ground. Blessed is the same technique that is made to for the starting of the building of something, okay, you know, a building or something. So they blast the terrain and they start to build with cement, okay. So I believe that they start to build a star fort, and a star fort is quite of city, okay. It's like a city, it's a cell city, and they put, so to speak, made an enclosure where they should they should plant all kind of trees. Now the words in Genesis 1, when you will find the word beast, can mean a lot of things, but can mean also to rebuild, to revive, and replant. So when we find this word in Genesis, so they come back to the land after the offense passed, and they revive, rebuild, and replant the land. They never go away. They were not aliens. Now they do the same in the midst of Tigris and Euphrates, where they build a cell city, and they put an enclosure around where they plant all kind of trees. So yes, the words can mean trees, okay, and but the word that say that in the midst of the garden they put another kind of tree, okay, that word can also mean a well. And very long ago, we know that even Odin go to a well where he find knowledge. So this well, that thing in the middle was a library. Okay, they build the buildings and put in the midst of that a library. Okay, a lot of informations. Now seem that these last Elohims did not stay all together in one place, because the earth must be replenished, so to speak, revived, replenished in all everywhere. Okay, so because this is underlined and explained what it happened in the Mesopotamian, so to speak, land, it's because there happened something else. Now the part of Genesis 2 implies genetic, and we find that because the Elohims now were more or less than before, they preoccupied for all the humans, okay, that they will not have in the future helpers. So helpers is not a servant, it's somebody that is better than you and can help you to explain to you a lot of things. Okay, a helper. And so the words that we find there can also mean that humankind and the Elohim try to make a helper for humanity, for all the humanity. So they put to sleep one of the Elohim in a deep sleep, and they take cells from the Elohim. Man took rib. It can also be read like that, okay? So man took rib, and they tried to make a helper. This helper is described as a mirrored image of an Elohim. So they tried to various types of humans. One was frail and one was mortal, and was of them, those types, was incurable. That you find that word, incurable. And in the end they choose, okay, a specific type of humans, and they did it. They obtained Isha. So mankind is Ish, and the hybrid, so to speak, is Isha, and that was to be the shadow, mirrored image of the Elohims, okay, the good persons. And then the story said that in the midst of the garden, okay, of that territory, there was a serpent, and the serpent was wise but shining, but also cunning. And the serpent asked the Isha, okay, it's true that only you, Isha, can study in the library? Now we will find, I will make another video to explain to you that this shiny, cunning serpent was the virus. And the virus wanted to enter the library, but not for the information there, but to mimic the Elohims, okay? To take the image of the Elohims and how do you say, to say that they are Elohims, okay? To mimic the Elohims. So till my next video, be okay, and see you later.